let's be honest. Are we ever really ready? Ever really ready to launch a business? We want things to be perfect, but are they really? Because even if you were to launch a business today, 6 months from now, your idea of perfect is going to be completely different. So perfect is really starting now and improving as you go. Because if you don't start now, you're always going to wish, once you are successful, you wish you'd started sooner. You wished you'd made those plans. You wish you'd make those jumps to start, just to get yourself out there, to get moving. Because I tell you, once you hit that success, it feels good. And it's so worth the effort every single time. My name is Kate Patterson, and I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I had to learn the hard way when I started my photography business. And I've now made it a success. I'm 6 figures. I am just where I wanted to be, where I didn't even dare to dream where I wanted to be, but I've learned the hard way. I figured it all out myself. I've done a few mentorships here and there, but honestly, it was trial, error, and it was a lot of ups and downs and lots of bumps. So I'm going to help you fine tune those bumps, just a little bit less of a roller coaster so that you guys can get where you want to be a little bit sooner, a little bit smoother. I'm going to let you in on the biggest thing that I learned when I first started. And that's that things are never going to be quite perfect. If you're waiting for things to be perfect, for all your marketing to be on par, your website to be perfect, your everything to be ideal, it's never going to be. Because even if you launch today, 6 months from now, your idea of perfect is going to be completely different, because you're going to learn constantly along the way, and you're going to make changes. You're going to wish you had done something a little bit different, but all you can do is just simply improve along the way. So I'm not saying jump head first and not have any idea what you're doing, because to be honest, that's actually what I did. And while it was wonderful, because I literally just said, okay, I'm going to take the dive. I'm going to put my stuff on social media, and I'm just going to hope I don't get, shut down publicly, and people don't criticize too harshly. And it's a big thing putting yourself out there, but people are going to judge whether you put yourself out there or not. So you might as well give them something to judge. Hopefully it's something good. So I started putting myself out there on social media, and it went okay. And then it progressed, and I got busier and busier. It was supposed to be just a side gig. I never even contemplated that it would get to be a full-time job, doing everything I love, making more money than I ever made full-time working for somebody else, but also making my own hours, which is 100% win, especially when you've got kids at home and life's a bit of a juggle pretty much every day of the week. So I started out putting myself on social media, and it got busy fast. So while I'm saying jump in there before you necessarily feel ready, have a plan. That was one of my things. That's my biggest thing that I found, is because I didn't really anticipate anything happening with my business, I didn't plan for anything. So when I say that you need to have your business side of things prepared, it doesn't have to be organized 100%. Like, you're going to learn things along the way, but have your business prepared. So I didn't invest in a management system until 6 months after I started advertising my work. And it was a game changer, because when I first started, I had contracts that I would send out to people, and for them to secure their date, they had to sign this contract. Well, this contract was a PDF. This contract, they would ask me how to sign this. And I said, well, you have to print it, sign it, scan it, and send it back to me. I'm like, it's not that hard, is it? So, but it's a lot to ask from clients. And so I would have printout pieces of paper all over the place. I'd have little hand notes all over, because I was trying to keep things organized, and how much people owe me and when to send reminders and all that kind of thing. So I invested a little bit later than I should have, because I invested in Honeybook, which is even now my current client management system, and it is a godsend. It's got my contracts in there, invoices, it's got all of my emails, all in correspondence with every single project that I have. So it is the most organized way of keeping your back end of your business. And whether you sign up for that now or in 6 months, that's completely your preference. I did it in the 6 months, but I was then already busy with my work, and then I was trying to figure out a new system. And there's a lot to learn. And that's something I'll put in the later video for you, so that you can see a little bit how I organize my back end of my business and how things go. But learning that when you have the time to learn it is worth every second. So my biggest takeaway for you for this video is to start now. Don't put it off. People are going to judge. People are going to have opinions, but get your work out there, because until you know if people are going to connect with your work, you don't know if you need to do the back end of the business and really push it or not, and you just keep it a hobby, because that's okay if it's a hobby. Some things are just meant to be enjoyed for yourself, for your own pleasure, for capturing your family, your friends, whatever it might be. But until you put yourself out there, you don't know if other people are going to be like, hey, you know what? Can you shoot my family photo session for me? Because I would love some new stuff. And the price point for some people, they need some people that are starting out their photography business. They don't want people that have established their business and they've been full-time for years, because let's be honest, it is a higher price point, because you've got a lot more investments in your business in the way of gear and time and marketing, all of it. So truly, stop before you're ready. Stop before you're ready, but have intentions. Have intentions for your business as to what you want for the bigger picture. Are you hoping that you'll take off? Are you hoping that you're going to just, is the goal just to have it as a hobby? And is this just like putting yourself out there for fun? What are your intentions? Write those down a little bit so you have a clear idea as to where you want to go. And if you're hoping that maybe it will become a business someday, set up a client management system. I promise you, it is worth doing it while you have the time, instead of while you're crunching and you're busy and you're flat out. 100% every single time. That's all for this week. Follow up next week, and I'm going to share with you every single week something that just I learned the hard way, and something that will really up-level your business.